Hi, welcome to our reading for October 2018. Now remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs and symbols ring, and follow those feelings, those thoughts, those memories that you get to bring clarity to what you're wondering. We are all psychic. We are all spiritual. We are all children of God, and we're all having a human experience. So we're not going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. This could clarify the past, it could shed light into the future, or be right in sync with the now. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love, for the highest and greatest good of everybody, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. If you get a chance, try to check out the musical playlist that I put below. See if there's something personal for you in the music, in the lyrics, or just enjoy the tunes. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful month. I hope this reading is helpful, and I'll see you in a moment. Welcome to our reading for October 2018. Now, I decided to switch things up a little bit this month and do a bit of a reboot reading. I felt like towards the end of September, my energy was just being spread too thin. So I'm listening to my own inner guidance, my intuition, and I feel inspired for now to do a general reading for the month. So let's begin. Let's see what kind of energy is coming through for October 2018. Now, the random shuffle Pandora song that came through for the month was Stolen Dance by Milky Chance. I'll find that song and put it below. Now let's begin the reading. We're going to start with an enchanted map card. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. We'll start with one card, get some opening advice, wisdom, and clarity for October. And beautiful, we have encouragement coming through for October. So this is a nudge in the right direction. This is some help that comes through to get you through something, to get you to something, to get you through the door. So maybe there's a younger energy you're working with, maybe something with your children, maybe tapping into your own inner child, healing something that happened in the past, maybe way back in the past, maybe something comes back around. I hear trigger. Maybe there was a trigger that happened and it reminds you of something you went through, but now you can see it differently. Now you can see the strength it brought you, the wisdom it brought you, the growth it brought into your world. So maybe this is some encouragement that comes to you, maybe some good advice, some time, energy, some love that comes your way. And I feel like it's also you giving some of your time, your energy, your love, your wisdom, someone else's way. So expect a little encouragement. I feel like I want to say a little fire under your ass to do something new. So maybe there's a new energy coming through, a new path that you can go down. I feel like you have different paths that you can choose from. So maybe you're hesitating on making a decision, tossing and turning on which way to go, which way is best, which way feels right. I want to say come back to home, find your center, feel your scales. What feels like it's too heavy? What can you rearrange, and what can you work with now? So maybe something felt like it was really different, or it wasn't easy. You thought it would be easy, but now it's not. I feel like the more you go with something, the more you learn and the better you get. So it makes me think of metamorphosis. So that makes me think of the butterfly. So if there was a time when you were crawling around on the ground like a caterpillar, you didn't realize at some point you would have these big, beautiful wings and be able to fly. There's that period in between where things are uncomfortable. You're growing, it's like a growth spurt. You don't know what's happening, but you're becoming something else. So I want to say open your arms and allow something to come in. Allow yourself to receive divine guidance, to receive help if it comes through. I get somebody like this. So don't close yourself off and push something away unless it doesn't feel right. If it feels weird, if it feels like it's draining you, then maybe you do have to block that energy. But if something else comes through and it feels like it's giving you life, if it's making you feel inspired and alive again, allow it to come through. Allow those changes to happen. Sometimes change is uncomfortable. So number 54, encouragement. Let's get clarity and move along to an affirmation card. Clarity for October, help coming through, words of encouragement coming through. I'm hearing support, and I don't know why I'm thinking of a book. So maybe you need to write something down. Maybe there's something in a book. Maybe you're learning something. Maybe this is more of a diary or a journal, and you're writing down an experience that you had or something that you're emotionally working through. Maybe those words are for you and you alone. Maybe they're for an audience. I just thought of Killing Me Softly by the Fugees. I'll put that song below. Let's get clarity for the month. And, oh, we have spontaneity coming through. This is a bonus card. So do you like a spontaneous adventure of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You are about to learn that yes is a magical word that has the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after-hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind the karaoke singer's mullet. There's a pretty good chance your name is not Charlie, or maybe it is. So it's time to say yes to something new. It's time to dive on into something new, try something different. I'm getting like an idea you keep thinking about, but you haven't done it yet. So maybe this is a spontaneous invitation that comes through as well, or you spontaneously think of calling an old friend. I hear childhood. So I mean, this could be a brand new friend, a brand new energy, a brand new group that comes into your world, but maybe there's a reconnection going on as well. Like you keep thinking about somebody from your childhood, maybe college or high school, somebody in a town you used to live in, and you keep thinking of that person. Maybe it's time to reach out, send a text, go on social media, see if you can make that reconnection, or there's a new connection coming through. Maybe you are joining a new group. I see, I want to say like a dinner party, an engagement, a gathering, maybe maybe a wedding, but I feel like maybe an anniversary party or something like that, something that's spontaneous. I don't feel like it was too planned out. It's almost like somebody asked you last minute to be their date to go to something. So maybe you're not the one that received the direct invitation, but through a friend or through something kind of outside the box, you end up going to this gathering. I hope that made sense. Let's get clarity on spontaneity and encouragement. I'm getting just trying something new, trying something different, something unusual. That just made me think of hula hoops or roller skating or zip lining, something kind of active and fun and different. It actually makes me think of poi. So maybe you do something with martial arts, but you can try something with poi or something with movement. I feel like movement is involved. So maybe this is joining a class that has something to do with like belly dancing even. I'm getting something kind of unusual that involves your body. So let's see, let's get clarity on spontaneity and encouragement. we're going to move along to a vice versa card. Let's get clarity for the month of October. Energy coming through. Clarity on encouragement, help, spontaneity, new energy, new paths, new directions coming through. If you went to karaoke, what would be your song? I feel like that's a question I need to ask you. What's your song? What makes you sing? You know, even if it's something totally goofy, even if it's really unusual, even if it's like, you know, top 40 radio, what is it for you? What would you sing if you went to karaoke? Maybe karaoke is important. Maybe it's just singing in the shower, singing in your car. I want to say pay attention to music, maybe random songs that come through when you're in a store, on an elevator, on the radio. Let's see, let's get clarity for October. And beautiful, we have the star coming through. Number 17, this card is wishes that come true. They don't always come true on your schedule or your timing. This is divine timing in order. This is paying attention to your dreams. I want to say setting goals, maybe a small goal that makes a big dream come true. So see what you can work with. This is when things magically appear in your world. This is when you run into that person that has the right connection that you needed, just at the right time that you needed it. So major arcana, number 17, I feel like when this card comes through, you have to release energy. You have to allow something to come to you. So maybe you have to let go of something. Maybe you have to cut something out of your world so something new can come through. I feel like on this side, there's a meteor shower happening. So maybe there's something happening in the stars. Maybe you see a shooting star. The star also makes me think of astrology. Maybe you're doing your astrology chart, doing something that involves astronomy or astrology, looking up at the heavens. Maybe this is just going outside and stargazing. Allowing yourself to meditate at night and look at how big and beautiful the universe is. Maybe if you live in a city, this is actually going somewhere where it's dark and you can see the stars. I know when I lived in New York City, it was kind of hard to notice how big the sky is because there's always buildings in your way. You have to go to Central Park or leave the city for a moment and go to the mountain and see how beautiful it is in a different environment. So maybe nature is important. Maybe you're doing something outside. I feel like there's a balance between gold and silver here. Like you're letting something go, letting something come to you, allowing something to be, allowing something to unfold in its own divine time. So I want to say if you're maybe stuck in the mud, stuck between a rock and a hard stone, like stuck in a corner, stuck in a rut kind of thing, that the right thing does come through to put a little traction under your tires and get you going. Maybe it's a little hard at the start, but once you get going, once you get the ball rolling, it's going to flow a lot easier. So go with the flow. It makes me think of a stream of energy, like a river. So I just see you like on a raft floating down the river. You're not trying to force yourself to go upstream or go the wrong direction. You're going with the flow. This also makes me think of, I want to say prayer or getting rid of worry energy. So if there's something that worries you or makes you uncomfortable, something you're going through, I want to say let go and let God. Sometimes a no is God's way of protecting us or having the, you know, getting us prepared for the right thing to come through. So I want to say like, it's almost like you're writing something down, putting it on a leaf, putting it on the stream and just letting it go. you know, and then waiting for the right time and getting on that raft and going with the flow yourself. It's almost like, I want to say, I also see you bobbing up and down in the ocean, like waiting for the right wave to come through. Maybe one came through and crashed on you. You know, another one came and you thought it was the right wave, but it was a little too small to get you to the shore. So that right wave will come through and you're going to make it to shore. I'm getting that maybe there was a weird tide or an undertow of something like that, and you have to go sideways. Maybe it's not the direct route that gets you there. Vincenzo is singing for you guys. But maybe it's the side door, the back door. You know, it's a different direction than you thought that's going to get you through. So this is beautiful. The star is gorgeous, you know. It's a dream come true. It's a wish coming true. I also want to say pay attention to synchronicities. You know, when you start thinking about something and it actually appears in your world, as silly and mundane as you think it is, I feel like it is still a blessing. It's a gift. It's a miracle. So pay attention to all those miracles that happen. They're not just a coinky-dink if you don't, you know, if you don't, I feel like if something happens and you just sort of brush it aside, you start to forget how big of a miracle it is or how we are connected to the universe. So let's get clarity on the star, encouragement, and spontaneity coming through for October. We're going to move along. Oh, Vincenzo, you're singing so beautifully. Let's get an angel tarot card and get clarity on number 17, the star. Maybe 17 is important for you guys, or something is happening in 17 days on the 17th. That also makes me think of the 8. So I think of the 8 as a manifestation number, also the infinity. So sometimes we have to go under the surface, be in the dark, be unclear, you know, be blindfolded on something before we can break ground. You know, that allows us time to tap into our own inner guidance. So when something comes to light, you know, when you, I'm getting discover something or figure something out, when you breach the surface on something, you know how to handle it differently than perhaps you would in the past. So let's get clarity on spontaneity. Hi, Ham. You want to say hello before I pull a card? Come here. Ham wants to say hi to you guys. Okay. All right, let's get a card for clarity on spontaneity, encouragement, and the star. And beautiful. We have Ace of Emotion coming through. So this is a brand new start. This is something that you're going to love doing. It's a new emotional experience in your world. Sometimes this card is falling in love, maybe with somebody, maybe with something, maybe with an experience, maybe in love with yourself, loving yourself, allowing yourself to feel, I'm getting free, like you're flying. So Ace of Emotion is still an ace. It's still a start. You still have to turn that chapter and find out more about it. I'm getting like judging a book by its cover. So don't judge a book by its cover. Get more into the story. Turn the page. Find out more about something. If you keep getting like spurts of inspiration that you should try something new, I want to say give it a go. This cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet somebody new who makes your heart flutter, or a current relationship will experience a reawakening, a renewal energy that comes through. I'm getting like a healing energy, a brand new start, a new clean slate. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. So it takes opening your heart on something. Don't close yourself off, you know. If somebody comes through and offers you something, open your arms and receive. I feel like this is also you opening your arms and going towards something else or somebody else. So I'm getting for some of you, this is a brand new friend that this is somebody you really love to be around, spend a lot of time with, somebody that you connect with, maybe through an emotional experience or something similar that you went through emotionally. But I feel like it brings big blessings into your world. So get past that ace, get past the start, you know, make something real, make it happen. If you have to make the first move, make the first move. If somebody else is making that move towards you, then I want to say, give it a go. Say yes. See where it takes you. Maybe it doesn't take you into this like super heavy relationship, but maybe it just brings you towards the right one in the future. All right, let's get clarity on the Ace of Emotions, spontaneity, encouragement, and the Star. We're going to get one more card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. A brand new start. Something new that you love coming into your world. And we have rejuvenating rain. Clear the past and heal the present. So I want to say, like, out with the old, in with the new, you know? Maybe water in particular is cleansing for you, washing something away. Maybe there was something kind of stuck on your aura or an energy that was stuck, and something does come through to wash that clean, to clean the slate, to make you feel like you're alive again. Vincenzo, you're so funny today. So rejuvenating rain. I also want to say maybe there's some weird weather, like actual weather going on in October. Maybe that you see a lot of rain, or maybe there's some storms that happen, but I feel like if there's a storm, it makes me think of preparation. If you hear that a storm is coming, prepare. You know, bring your raincoat, bring your umbrella. I just thought of Umbrella by Rihanna. I'll find that song and put it below. All right, so rejuvenating rain. It makes me think of that stream again, the river. Clear the past and heal the present. Physical and emotional healing is occurring. There is a cleansing and clearing of old emotional wounds, and even a release of past life limitations is happening. All is forgiven. Absolve yourself. Forgive others for their transgressions against you. It's time to let it all go. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, in order for new growth to occur, the old must be cleared away. This card indicates a time of clearing out what doesn't support and serve you. It can also indicate clutter clearing. If you don't love it or use it, most likely it's clutter. Physical clutter can be indicative of emotional clutter. It's time to release it and allow the cleansing metamorphic energy, there we go, there's the metamorphosis, energy of the rain to purify and cleanse you in the deepest way. This is also a great time to go on a cleansing fast to clear your body while old emotions and challenges are clearing out of your energy field. Use water for cleansing your energy field. Stand in a cold shower. Swim in the sea. Run in the rain. So maybe it starts with doing some clutter clearing in your house, maybe at your job. I see a messy desk. So maybe you're just clearing out your car, cleaning your desk, clearing out your garage, or maybe it's just one cupboard. But doing one thing to clear away some of that clutter, some things you don't use, will start to feel like you're clearing the clutter inside, and you can work and move more freely as well. All right, guys, I hope this reading was helpful for you. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful October, and I'll see you soon. Bye.